Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a two-page Thanksgiving scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using for today is actually from scrapbook.com. For my main paper, it's from Cartabella from the Fall Market collection, and it's called Pumpkin Patch. And also from Photo Play from Fall Breeze, I have Leaf Play. And this one will serve as my grass. And this is also from Cartabella from the Fall Break, and this one's called Autumn Trees. Next, I'll go ahead and start off with my tag. This is just a Googled image that I had brought down to my silhouette a couple of years ago in trace. So for my tag, it does measure 9 3/4 by 9.5, and on my silhouette, I did do internal offset. Go ahead and glue it down with my zip dry. I'm not really sure if you could tell, the design here actually has pumpkins. Now go ahead and put this aside to dry. Next, I do have my main paper. For my main paper, it measures 11.5 by 11.5. And I also have my grass. Now for this bottom part, this border is actually just a Googled image that I brought down to my silhouette and trace, and I just stretched it out to be 11.5. Go ahead and glue it down. And I also inked my edges with my Stampin' Up! Early Espresso. Next, I'll go ahead and back this on a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. Next, I'll go ahead and put my frame just up here. I'm actually going to bring in my next page just to make sure that they're about the same. Next, I do have 3 photo mats. For my big one, it actually measures 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, and on my silhouette, I did do 2 internal offsets. Now for these, they do measure 5 by 4, and the same thing on my silhouette, I did do 2 internal offsets. And I also have a little journaling card. And for this pumpkin paper, this is actually from the open stock section at Hobby Lobby. I'm actually trying to, I was trying to get rid of it. I've had it for a really long time. Next, I do have my title. For my title, measures 5.5 by 2.5. And for my title, this is actually from Cricut Design Space. For this one, I'll go ahead and put it right over here. My photo mats are actually a little bent. The cardstock that I use, the brown cardstock that I use, is actually very, very thick. I think it's basil paper from the, I bought it at Joann's, so it's like the really, really, really thick cardstock. And as you guys know, when I finish my layouts, I actually just stack them up. And so I think they just got bent. For my next couple of pieces, they're actually from different websites, so I'll go ahead and try to tell you where each one is from. For my next piece, this pumpkin house is actually from Marjorie and Designs. For the house, it does measure 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. Go ahead and place it right over here. I really, really like how it came out. Also for the windows, I did pop them up on foam tape, and also for my sign it's also popped up on foam tape. But I really like this house. Next, I do have my turkey. He's from Little Scraps of Heaven. For my turkey, he does measure 6 1/4 by 3 3/4. Now for him, his eyes and also the sign, I popped it up on a thin layer of foam tape. Now everything has actually been paper piece. The only thing for this part of the sign and the welcome on the house, I actually cut it out on, I did them as a printing cut, but only the sign, and then I paper piece the actual stick behind it, just because I kept trying to cut out the letters for both of them. It kept coming out horrible, so I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. So I'll go ahead and put him right over here, and I'll put him at an angle. He is just so cute, and the sign reads, "Eat no turkey." Actually, I think this was a freebie last year from Little Scraps of Heaven. I don't remember, but I think he was a freebie. Next, I do have my 2 little pilgrims. My pilgrims are from svgcuttingfiles.com, and again, I'll go ahead and leave the information on the description down below just in case anybody's interested. Now for my girl, she does measure 5 3/4 by 2 1/2, and on their little faces, I did use my Peachy Keen stamps, and she's holding a little pumpkin. And for my boy, he does measure 5 by 2 1/4. Now here's the irony, he's actually holding a turkey. So I remember I showed, usually I take a picture of my layouts as soon as I'm done with them, and I actually showed my coworkers, and they thought it was so wrong. And I'm like, oh, it's a joke. They didn't think so. But they really liked it though. Next, I do have my corn. It measures 4 1/2 by 3 3/8, and I go ahead and place it up here. I also have 2 little pumpkins, so I'll go ahead and place them right here. And also I have 3 sunflowers. I think the sunflower actually comes with the house, but I decided to go ahead and just put it separately. Next, I do have my sunflowers. I have 4. These are from Miss K Cuttables. It actually was a freebie. I cut these on my silhouette and paper pieced them. I don't think I would actually recommend this file unless you did it like maybe really big. It cut off a lot in a lot of areas, but again, I didn't really do them that big. I'm not really sure if I like them, but I already cut them out, so I'm using them. And there you have it. This is my 2-page Thanksgiving scrapbook layout. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day.